All right, hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Hijo de Amigo, and this is episode 5 of the CMLL 2004 TEW9 series. And yeah, let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Let's take a look at what we did last time. I can't remember exactly how many of these shows were both last stream, but we'll look at Televisa. That's the most important one. All right, we had Ricky Marvin, Felino, and Místico pick up a win over Arcángel de la Muerte and Los Invernales. Gran Hamada began his feud with Los Delincuentes Japoneses. He teamed with Los Hermanos Stone here and got a win over them. We had Ricky Marvin call for a title shot in an angle that only got a 37. Jesus. Hijo del Santo took on Super Crazy in a Tech Masterclass. I got a 69. Pretty good. I believe this got penalized for the color commentary not being good enough, so it could have been even better than this. We've got Peroff and Terrible burying Negro Casas and Pero Aguayo Jr. But then Pero Aguayo Jr. overhears them and comes and confronts them. Big kind of altercation backstage. I imagine we have Negro Casas there trying to break it up. And then, yeah, we have a match here. Perioff Jr., Damien El Terrible, and Dr. Wagner Jr. getting a win over El Canek, Olympico, and Liz Mark Jr. The match got a 68. And then in our big TV main event, we've got LA Park teaming with Negro Casas and Pedro Aguayo Jr. and picking up a big win over Los Guerreros del Invierno. Ultimo Guerrero, Rey Bucanero, and Tarzan Boy in a match that got 74. And then, yeah, we had a promo right after the match where LA Park basically said he wants Ultimo Guerrero one-on-one, mano a mano. Yeah, we're going to be booking them in a light heavyweight championship match soon. Possibly, well, definitely on this stream. Yes, we're doing that. And then, yeah, we had a Domingo de Coliseo, just a bunch of random matches. See the main event, Wagner Jr. and Wagner Jr. and Rey Bucanero and Ultimo Guerrero got the win over El Canek, Atlantis, and Rayo de Jalisco Jr. in a match that was pretty good, 74. Then, yeah, we had Ultimo Guerrero raise the roof for 4 minutes straight, and the crowd was into it. The crowd was definitely into it. All right, yeah, so that's what we did last time. All right, before we get into anything, let's go ahead and take a look at these notes here. All right, so on the last episode, I was talking about this upcoming schedule here. You see, we've got Leyenda de Plata and Rosario de Arena Puebla, Torneo de Gran Alternativa. We've got some big events coming up, but in early June, I had written in here Torneo de Parejas, so like a tag team tournament. In real life, CMLL ran a one-night tag team tournament around this time, and they actually ran many of those tournaments throughout the year. Well, I was thinking we could maybe do one, but on the last episode, we had Black Tiger Tercero, aka Silver King. He held us up for money. He held us up for a $200 raise before Super Viernes, and we tried to give him a half of that, $100, and he wasn't having it. Walked out on the company. So now our trios titles are vacant. So yeah, it's unfortunate that we lost Silver King, but we have an opportunity now to book a Torneo de Trios Championship. So what I'm planning on doing is we're gonna have a big Trios Championship tournament. You see here I wrote potential Trios title tournament. I tried to come up with just as many teams as I could, but I feel like what's most likely is we're gonna have an 8-team tournament, possibly only 7, because I was thinking that Wagner Jr. and Universo 2000, it's not their fault that Silver King quit the company, and they didn't lose the Trios Championships in a match, so I figured they would get a bye into the second round. So yeah, that would probably be a 7-team tournament. And yeah, we'll be able to instead of doing it as a one-night tournament, I think we'll be able to stretch it out for a while, like 3 or 4 shows probably. So yeah, look forward to that. And yeah, it says early June here, but we may, yeah, we might just start it like sometime like around here. If it's gonna go on for weeks anyways, we don't need to wait for June to do it. Anyways, that's in the future. We must live in the here and the now. So yeah, let's go ahead and advance. we got some matches and some angles planned for Televisa, so you know we have a guide as to what we're actually doing this time. Oh my god, whoa, oh my god, I don't even want to look at this. I don't even want that on my screen. Oh my god. Ooh. Poor Terry Funk. I'm so sorry, man. Shout out to Terry Funk. He's still alive, mind you. Still alive. Get that off my screen. Putting that bad juju out there. Tigre Metallico. Is this guy on our roster? Yes, he is. Okay. Yeah, probably one of the people I never booked. Alright, yeah, that really changed the tone of things. We're just gonna go ahead and move on and ignore that. Jesus. Man, shout out to Terry Funk. Oh, you know what? One second. I just realized I'm here streaming. I don't even have my, I'm not even looking at the chat. I don't even have the stream manager open. Alright, there we go. Professional streamer here. Stream chat open. Okay. All right. Oh yeah, and actually, I know I just talked about the trios title tournament, but we can actually take a look at some of these teams here. These are just like ideas. This isn't the finalized tournament. But yeah, I was thinking we can do Ultimo Guerrero, Rey Bucanero, and Tarzan Boy, or we could also bring in Pirata Morgan. Pirata Morgan is Rey Bucanero's uncle, and he trained him. So I think we could just, you know, swap Tarzan Boy out for Pirata Morgan if we want to bring him in from AAA. Which, you know, I wouldn't mind doing that. It's, you know, we get the... It's kind of a win-win for us. We get somebody with some pop on our roster, and we steal someone from AAA. So yeah, we might go ahead and do this team with Pirata Morgan. You see here I wrote La Trinidad, Hijo del Santo, Místico, and I was thinking of doing either Máscara Sagrada here, or maybe just Blue Panther. Blue Panther is already on our roster. We don't have to bring him in. I've already teamed him with Hijo del Santo in the save, so I think that would make sense. Los Invernales, pretty straightforward. Averno, Mephisto, and Super Crazy. Los Delincuentes. Perioff, Damien, El Terrible. They'll be in the tournament with a third person. Maybe Savio Vega. I keep thinking about bringing in Savio Vega. His you know, his actual ring work stats are not amazing. They're not that great, but he's got, well, we can go look at him real quick. I believe he's got decent mic skills. Yeah, he's got charisma, he's got mic skills, and most importantly, he's got booking skill. So that's like the main reason I want to bring him in, because I was like, you know, we could use another person on the booking team. And Perioff has his Puerto Rican gimmick, so it makes even more sense that we would have Savio Vega come in and team with those guys. All right. We've got Gran Hamada, Ultimo Dragon, and Tiger Mask. I think that's just a friggin' chef's kiss team right there. That's just a beautiful team. Perfect. No notes. We've got Negro Casas, Cuero Aguayo Jr., and maybe LA Park. I think that's a interesting and cool dynamic there. But maybe not LA Park. We'll see. We've got Wagner. I'm just gonna straight up replace Black Tiger the Third with Mascherano dos Mil. I think that's a pretty simple fix for that trio. I've got Vampiro, Shocker, and a third person. This could be Lance Storm. I was gonna bring in Lance Storm as a heel, but I tried to think about him teaming with any of the Rudos we have, and I just think it makes more sense for him to come in as a babyface. So yeah, this could potentially be Lance Storm. Yeah, Los Talibanes, whatever. But yeah, like I keep repeating, the game only lets you do like 4, 8, 16 person tournaments, so we're probably gonna have to cut some of these teams. We don't even have to decide this right now, but I just wanted to let you guys in on the upcoming tournament and the ideas for it. All right, now that I've rambled about this tournament for the past like 5 minutes, let's try to book some stuff. All right, nothing interesting going on. Let me take a look real quick. Who is on our booking team? So that's 69, Blue Panther 55. Yeah, we could totally use another person. I mean, should I just try to go grab Savio Vega right now, actually? Yeah, why not? How much money does he want, though? He's not even that over, but I mean, at least it's something to work with. All right, Savio, my man. I mean, he's only working JCW. We can give him a handshake deal, probably. 400 per show. I don't even know if that's a lot. It's a signing bonus. We'll give you what, like 2,000? Right there, boom. Also, yeah, if you're watching this on Twitch, which Twitch, Hijo de Amigo, YouTube, Hijo de Amigo, like the video, subscribe. But yeah, if you're watching this on Twitch, you'll see that the title is Unleash the Dragon for real this time. I titled the last episode on Twitch Unleash the Dragon, thinking that we would get to Ultimo Dragon's debut. But we did not. I think he like joined the company right before our Sunday show, and I didn't want to have him show up on Sunday. I was like, he's Ultimo Dragon. He's got a debut on the A show on Televisa. So yeah, for sure we're gonna do that this time. I know I teased everybody last time and didn't deliver. But yeah, he's actually here. They increased their live event experience. Does that mean that we have to increase ours? Production. Oh, we're already back. We're already at professional. Cool. All right, it's time to book some Super Villainous. All right, Arena Mexico. Oh my god. All right, Sandro turned up so drunk that he had to be sent home as he was in no condition to work. As his employer, you now have to choose how to deal with the situation. Sandro has the irrepressible personality and is currently happy. I mean, I don't like that. I definitely don't like like people showing up so drunk that they can't work. But I mean, this is, you know, this is a first time offense. Let's see. What about a stern warning? Has a small probability of improving behavior. We can do a fine. I think since it's their first offense, I'll give them a stern warning. And then maybe if this happens again, we'll fine them. Yeah, you shouldn't show up to work drunk. Oh, negative impact. All right, well, don't show up to work drunk then. All right, maybe next time we'll just let you go. All right, Super Varga passing on psychology to Volador Jr. All right, super very nice. Let's take a quick look at what we did last time. Oh yeah, you know, since you know, because Wagner Jr., like I mentioned before, Wagner Jr. and Universo Dos Mil lost the trios titles just because Silver King left the company. So we should try to get them some momentum. So yeah, we're definitely gonna book them to win a match. Oh yeah, Wagner did win a match here. And here. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely gonna book them to win a match. LA Park and Ultimo Guerrero, they're gonna have that match on Televisa. So I guess we can just keep them in separate matches for now. We don't want to kill either of their momentum. Alright, let's get to book. Alright, we've got Wagner, we've got Mascara, we've got Universo. Who can they face? You know, actually, I was thinking about this too. We're gonna debut Ultimo Dragon as well as Great Sasuke and Super Dolphin on Televisa. Lance Storm is also here. I think it's fine if we just have him show up at Super Fairness. Like, he can be on Televisa eventually. They don't all have to debut on at the same time. Yeah, so Lance Storm is here and he can be in matches. I don't know if he's gonna be in this match, but yeah, we're gonna debut him on this show. Alright, let's see. Oh my god, please. Alright, let's do like Atlantis. Oh hey, we can do Atlantis, El Rayo de Jalisco Jr. and Mr. Niebla. It's a solid technical team. Alright, but we're gonna have Wagner go over. We'll make an open match. It can be a tainted win. Cool. Alright, and yeah, speaking of debuting Lance Storm, let's go ahead and book that. I mean, actually, yeah, I think that team of him, Vampiro, and Shocker, that's a cool sounding team. So yeah, we're gonna run with that. So yeah, Vampiro, Shocker, and Lance Storm. And let's find some Rudos for them to beat. You know, I don't think I mind them beating Guerrera. Or is it Pandira Guerrera or Guerrera Pandilla? I don't. I can never remember their name. But yeah, I don't mind them beating these guys. So yeah, we can do like Arcangel, Sangre Azteca Jr., and let's see, who's the next best person in that group? Alright, it's definitely not Loco Max. Hooligan and Loco Max are like both equally bad. Neither one of them is really better than the other. And then there's Nitro. Nitro is a little better. Okay. Only slightly. Only very slightly better. Alright, you know what? It's Lance Storm's debut, so we'll give him the win. Alright, welcome to CMLL Lance Storm. I don't even think Lance Storm is all that popular in Mexico. Mid 30s actually. Oh, okay, yeah, he's recognizable. That's cool. Oh, do we need to adjust his gimmick? I should look at this for all the people about to debut. You know, I think him having a legitimate gimmick is fine, and no gimmick needed. Yeah, that's fine. Right, who else is debuting? I think I did Ultimo Dragon already. Yeah. All right, yeah, they're gonna also have a legitimate gimmick. We're calling it Last Dragon. Where's Great Sasuke? Oh, is it the Great Sasuke? All right, yes it is. Old school face gimmick. That's a little boring for Great Sasuke. All right, you can only play legitimate well. Let's call it something. Something about him being a ninja. I don't know. Let's do like Fearless Ninja. And it's unique because he jumps off of stuff. Right, and then Super Delphin. Comic Book Hero. Alright, he can't play Swagger, but he's got a Swagger gimmick, so we're gonna change that to comedy. Let me check. Before I say anything, I'm pretty sure our product allows us to have comedy gimmicks. Steps are too extreme. Nothing about comedy matches. Oh, comedy-based gimmicks can be used even by stars and major stars. All right, there you go. All right, and of course, Super Dolphin is a major star. All right, so we'll keep the name, but we'll just change it to comedy. Here it's creative. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and book. We need like a main event for this. We could have these guys beat someone again. You know, I think it's always a good idea to close the show with the baby faces standing tall. So Ellie Park, Asas, and Pedrito. Let's see. could do Los Talibanes, but Los Talibanes in the main event. We could do a. Oh, wait, who's the champion? Okay, it's not Averno. We could do Averno, Super Crazy, and not Mephisto, since Mephisto is the welterweight champion. But who else is in that group? Oh, right, El Satanico, right? Yeah, but he, for some reason, is a technical. Okay, cool. Yeah, and they're pretty over. So that could be a fun main event. We're going to go ahead and keep up LA Park's momentum heading into their title match. All right, cool. So this will be the main event. Oh yeah, we can't forget to book a tech masterclass or a steal the show. I mean, steal the show is never hard to book. Yeah, we could do like Volador Jr. and oh, Felino. What about El Pantera? I mean, we could just do the tried and true Ricky Marvin. All right, and they're gonna steal the show against. Altarible has surprisingly good fundamentals here, actually. Not a ton of experience though. You know, I never put Tarzan Boy in. I don't think I've ever booked Tarzan Boy in a steal the show, and I'm kind of curious. I mean, they've got decent consistency, good aerial. Let's get Incognito in there. One experience, just to eat the pin. Although I wonder if Tarzan Boy's too popular to lose this match. Actually, they probably are. Actually, so all right, let's take them out. What about this guy? Yeah, this guy's got good fundamentals, but then not actually. They're not actually that good. Tinieblas? No. And here I was saying that booking the steal the show match is always easy. We need some more show stealers on our roster. Alright, Damien is also just about as popular as Tarzan Boy. Or you know what? Screw it. We're just gonna do one-on-one. Ricky Marvin Yeah, they're just gonna wrestle Incognito one-on-one. Oh yeah, because Ricky Marvin, I think Volador Jr. is probably better than Ricky Marvin, but Ricky Marvin's the one where he's in line for a welterweight title shot. Oh, should this be this could just be a single fall match. Cool. All right, Tech Master class time. All right, let's see. Can we actually book a tag this time? All right, let's do like Blue Panther and Felino. They can take on the Rudo team. We actually have a lot of Rudos with decent tech. Let's do Black Warrior and Emilio Charles Jr. All right, like fun little tech masterclass here. And out of everyone in this match, I like Blue Panther the most, so he'll get the win. Although Felino's pretty sick too, I must say. But this should actually be rare. All right. And all right, I've got 20 more minutes. So that's like what, like two more matches. All right, so we definitely need to get Io Del Santo in there. I'll just do Io Del Santo, Mystico, and Volador Jr. Can these guys get a win over Tarzan Boy? See Tarzan Boy. I mean, Volador Jr. is at least recognizable, and obviously Elijah Del Santo is a major star, but Mystico is still unimportant, and I don't want the Brutos to not to not want to lose the match. Tarzan Boy, Zoom Beto, and one more. Is Violencia any good? Not really. We'll get Fuerza on here. Let's see. Can Mystico beat anyone? Can he beat Fuerza maybe? Whoops, it's not a Lucha Libre match. We'll do not. Been a lot of comebacks on the show already. Oh yeah, they'll put him over. All right. Hell yeah. Thanks for being a team player. A big Mystico getting the win. And okay, who is still not on the card? Oh, Ultimo Guerrero. Oh. All right, and I want to get Los Delincuentes on here. And we've got a bunch of recognizable people. All right, here I have an idea. We're gonna do a 4v4 undercard match. Also, I did this in my AEW run. I'm gonna make a new match type, which is just a 4v4, but we're gonna call it 4v4. All right, 4v4 quick entrances. We're just gonna cut this down from 8 minutes to 4 minutes because, yeah, I don't like that when you try to book 4v4 or 5v5 matches, the game adds so much extra time. It's like, I feel like it's treating it as though every single individual person in the match comes out one by one and does their full entrance. You know, in real life, you could just, sometimes they'll do the thing where like one person will come out, but they won't come all the way out to the ring. They'll just stop like halfway down the ramp and then the next person comes out. Or sometimes people just come out together. So yeah, quick entrances. Very passionate about quick entrance. Let's get Nozawa, Minoru. And I want them to win this, so who they team with? Bestia Salvaje and Scorpio, yeah. Okay, and I want them to win, so let's see. Paulo Dantes, I don't think I've ever booked this guy. El Pantera. God, I have no clue about this Ringo Mendoza guy. I feel like I always go over him on the roster, and I'm just like, who is that? His stats aren't even bad. Ringo Mendoza. Ringo Mendoza is teaming with we're gonna get Alan Stone, Chris Stone, and yeah, Mastidioso in here. All right, weird 8-man. Yeah, I want Los Delincuentes to get a win here, so we're gonna give it to Nozawa. It'll be tainted though, because of course they're delinquents. Why would they not cheat? It's the whole gimmick. And like, let's go ahead and get Mazada out there. He doesn't just have to sit backstage. All right, and all right, we need to let's just try to get all the all the important people into one match that we haven't booked. So it's like, what, Ultimo Guerrero, Connect. Mate, Ultimo Guerrero, Rudo team. Ultimo Guerrero, Rey Bucanero. I've got Damien, Mephisto, and Payoff. Let's start Mephisto. Okay, and they're gonna take on the team of Falconek. We'll do El Connect, Liz Mark Jr. and El Pantera. Oh, and I put Ultimo Dragon by mistake. Good thing we caught that. I was not expecting to see him there. All right, Ultimo's getting the win. Damn, I keep forgetting to make the matches Lucha Libre. Yeah, it's gonna be a clean, just a straight up win here. Want to put over that he's the light heavyweight champion for a reason. Okay, where should this even go on the card? Probably like here, maybe? Either here or here. I'll put it here. All right, yeah, this card looks good to go. We're not gonna do any promos. We're gonna save them for Televisa. So yeah, without further ado, let's just run the show. Oh, and let's see, what did we do last time? 73, 75. We're gonna keep up the hot streak. The show's gonna get like a 70 at minimum. All right, opening with the 8-man tag, we've got Los Delincuentes Japoneses and Los Talibanes picking up a win over Ringo Mendoza, Misterioso Dos, and Los Hermanos Stone. Ringo Mendoza with a 48, not bad, not bad. All right, moving on. Oh no, Blue Panther and Felino didn't work well in their tech master class. That's unfortunate. They're both tech guys. I figured they'd be a good team. But yeah, the tech master class, Blue Panther and Felino get a win over Black Warrior and Emilio Charles Jr. and they got a 60, despite their them not being a good team. All right, our steal of the show. We've got Ricky Marvin keeping his momentum going as he gets a win over Incognito with an Arabian press. I got a 48. All right, we've got a big debut here. Vampiro, Shocker, and the debuting Lance Storm get a win over Pandilla Guerrera, Arcángel de la Muerte, Sangre Azteca, y Nitro. The debuting Lance Storm, of course, he wins the match via super kick. Lance Storm got a 60. Wow, yeah, he's good. Welcome to the roster. I can't wait to book him in tech master classes. All right, of course, we got El Hijo del Santo, Místico, and Volador Jr. picking up a big win over Tarzan Boys, Zumbido, and Fuerza Guerrera. The young Místico scoring the win for his team. All right, and yeah, of course, the great legend Hijo del Santo continues his win streaks and joining the company. All right, in no, this isn't the co-main event. But yeah, another trios match. We got El Connect, Liz Mark Jr., and El Pandera losing to Mephisto and Los Guerreros del Invierno when Ultimo Guerrero picks up the win against Liz Mark Jr. Yeah, Ultimo Guerrero and Mephisto both off their game. He was off his game and he still got a 77. Like, he still blew everyone out of the water. Ultimo Guerrero's awesome. Right, in our in our co-main event here, I wasn't sure for a second, but yes, this is the co-main event. We got Dr. Wagner Jr. and Los Hermanos Dinamita picking up a pretty big win over Atlantis, El Rayo de Jalisco Jr. and Mr. Nebula. In a match that gets a 74. Wagner got an 80 in this match. Oh boy. Shout out to Dr. Wagner. Mr. Nebula only got a 54. So, yeah, Wagner. That heavyweight title may be switching hands very soon. All right, and in our main event, LA Park, Negro Casas and Plato Aguayo Jr. pick up the win over Los Invernales, Avierno, Super Crazy, and El Satanico in a match that gets a 70. Not quite as good as the co-main event, but still a respectable match. LA Park was really off his game. We got a 69. That was 1 point less than I hoped for, but that's fine. All right, it's Televisa time. La hora de Televisa. What do we want here? I mean, we've got some big matches, so I think creative finishes would help. We also have some promos we want to book. Here, let's try to get a finish. Likely to succeed. That's not really what we're looking for. Let's try an angle. A bit of a gamble. All right, we only got enough for one more. Damn, what's more important? All right, let's go for an angle. I trust my roster to have good matches. Likely. All right, not the best meeting. All right, Televisa time. We've got some stuff pre-booked for once. Let's just get right to it and drop in our main events. The CMLL light heavyweight title, World Light Heavyweight Championship is on the line. Ultimo Guerrero defending against LA Park. And yeah, you see here, I didn't set anybody, but I think I'm gonna give it to LA Park because Ultimo Guerrero, he's still one half of the World Tag Team Champions. You know, he's still one of our top guys. I don't think he might lose a little bit of popularity from losing this title, but he's still one of our top guys, you know. And LA Park, you know, he's super over. He's also one of our top guys. I think he deserves a run. So we're gonna go ahead and put the belt on LA Park. We're gonna have an open match, clean win. Is it a lucha match? No, it should be. Yeah, so big match, new champion. We're also gonna just straight up run our welterweight title match. Mephisto taking on Ricky Marvin. Oh yeah, and spoilers, we're just gonna have straight up have Mephisto retain the title. I love Ricky Marvin. But you know, he's not exactly the guy we're really building up right now. I know I've been giving him a good amount of wins recently just to kind of heat him up for this match. God, he is really good. But in any case, we're going to stick with the current champion, Mephisto. He's more over. He's got good tech. And those are our reasons. If you don't like them, there's the door. No, please don't leave. All right, this is gonna be oh wait, no, this is Ricky Marvin. Can you? Oh, Ricky Marvin is not technical. Oh well, can this be a steal the show match? These guys just don't match up that great. One of them has good tech, and the other one's more of a steal the show. All right, we're gonna leave it regular for now. Oh, and here they're a heel, so it can be a tainted victory. We can, you know, we can protect Ricky Marvin's pride just a little. All right, in this match, we're actually just gonna straight up scrap this. I've got Grand Hamada and Ultimo Dragon teaming up here, but we're gonna change that. So all right, we're gonna go ahead and book an angle. We're gonna do outside broadcast. Pre-tape. Dialogue scripted because none of these people have good promo skills. 2 minutes. Alright, storyline. Alright, here's the scene. We're gonna have it be like Grand Hamada is in like their wrestling school, basically, their gym. All right, sorry, I got very distracted by my phone getting a notification. So yeah, there's Grand Hamada. He's conducting like God, what am I doing? What am I trying to say? He's training students at the gym. They're doing their forward rolls. They're bouncing off the ropes. You know, he's showing them how to work. And we have Los Delinquentes kind of roll in, you know, with their leather jackets and their cool haircuts, and you know, they're just kind of being rude and disrespectful, and Grand Hamada kind of cuts them off like, hey, whoa, you know, this is a private practice. You guys got to get out of here. And they're going to be, you know, they're going to be real snarky, like, yeah, like, what are you going to do, old man? What, you're going to beat us up? You know, this isn't a wrestling match. Because he has beaten them already before. And, you know, he's going to say, like, you know, you know what you guys' problem is? It's not that you lack talent. It's that you lack respect for the business. You know, and you guys are right. There's 3 of you and 1 of me, and I am an old man. But you know what? If you guys really are looking for a fight, I know 3 guys that can help you out with that. And, you know, so Los Delinquentes, they're going to look around at all the trainees and be like, oh, what? You've got 3 guys from here? All right, cool. We'll see you in the ring. So Grand Hamada character development. I believe Nozawa. Yeah. 29 to 47. Ooh. Mazada even worse. Okay, Minoru surprisingly better. Although I believe Minoru is unimportant. All right, so we're gonna let Nozawa talk. That is interesting that Minoru has better mic skills. I wouldn't have guessed that would be the case. All right, 2 minutes outside broadcast. So we can even use 3 minutes. And you know what? All these people have horrible mic skills anyways, so we're just gonna use the likely to succeed. I feel like even if this doesn't hit, the promo will be bad either way. So yeah, we're just gonna use it. All right, now for the match. We're gonna do 3 minutes or a 3-on-3, not 3 minutes. All right, we got Nozawa, Mazada, and Minoru taking on Grand Hamada's secret team of Ultimo Dragon, the Great Sasuke, and Super Delphin. All 3 making their debuts on CMLL Televisa. And yeah, obviously we're gonna put over Ultimo Dragon. Open match. We're gonna. God, should we give him a 2-0? No, we'll give him a 2-1. You know what? No, screw it. Screw it. They're teaching them respect. 2-0. 2-0. Get buried. You guys should have paid attention in school. All right, triple debut. Boom. Oh yeah, and that should definitely be the co-main event, because even though Los Delincuentes Japoneses, they're not that over, but yeah, he's recognizable at least. But Ultimo Dragon is very much super over. Like, he's right on the level with like LA Park, Ultimo Dragon, and Ultimo Guerrero and Dr. Wagner Jr. So yeah, I feel like his debut specifically is a pretty big deal. All right, and what's left? We've got 32 more minutes. And yeah, we still need a tech masterclass and a steal the show. Oh, we actually need more promos too. Let's do a let's just give Ultimo Guerrero a promo. He's pretty good. All right, Ultimo Guerrero says LA Park is about to get cooked. Ultimo Guerrero very ahead of the times. We're gonna do. Hey, we're just gonna actually do character development. Get his boy Ray Bucanero there, and we'll have Shelly Martinez there too. Okay. And I feel like it would make sense to give LA Park a promo, but he doesn't have that great promo skills. I mean, he's not terrible. All right, we'll give him one. Sure. We'll do outside broadcast for him. Give him 2 minutes. Hype. Oh yeah, LA Park. He's gonna he's gonna do his little strut all the way into the championship. Blech. All right, LA Park. All right, and he can just be by himself. Yeah, because it's outside broadcast. So I don't know, where would he be? I don't know. Maybe it's a promo where he's outside of Arena Mexico, like where all the mask sellers are, basically all the people selling like bootleg merch. And he's like, the reason I'm gonna beat you, Ultimo Guerrero, is because you're selfish. You only think about yourself, and you only serve yourself. Me, LA Park, I'm a man of the people. Here I am. These are my people, and with their strength. LA Park, just real babyface promo. 3 minutes. Man of the people, LA Park. We need 26 more minutes. I mean, there's a bunch of people not on the show. There's like Wagner, Santo, Místico. Let's do like can we do Santo and Místico in a steal the show? We'll do Archangel. We'll do Archangel and Incognito is like our go-to guy to lose a steal the show. Yeah, we're gonna put over Mystico again. Right, and we don't have a Tech Master class still. We've got 14 more minutes. Okay. Although I think our percentage is gonna go up, and we need another promo. Oh, you know what we should do actually? We should do a backstage segment explaining that the trios title is vacant. So here, let's do let's get Shelly Martinez, interviewer, Paco Alonso being interviewed. That's us, the owner. How are his mic skills? Not the best. Sorry, you're gonna have to do it anyways though. Or Paco Alonso and I don't think Dr. Wagner Jr. has good mic skills. He's okay. All right. All right, you know what? We're gonna do Shelly Martinez background, Paco Alonso character development, and we're just gonna do this all as one segment. Basically, what I've imagined is that Shelly or Paco Alonso is there with Shelly Martinez, just giving a very boring, dry announcement, like, you know, due to unforeseen circumstances, Silver King has exited the company, and thus the CMLL World Trios Championships are now vacant. And so we will, and then Dr. Wagner Jr. and Universo dos Mil. And I guess we could do Mascarano dos Mil too. He's just gonna pull up and he's just gonna be like outraged, like, how can you strip us of the championships that we never lost? How dare you do this? This is how you run your company? And Paco Alonso is gonna be like, well, I have some good news. We will be holding a trios championship tournament in the coming weeks. And because you guys, it is true that you guys did not lose your championships, so you will be given a bye directly into the semifinals of the tournament. All right, so this is like an announcement. So it should be like what? Tease? Foreshadowing, maybe? All right, we'll do tease. Foreshadowing makes it seem more ominous. All right, I really hope that segment doesn't just bomb. Which is very likely it will, but I hope it doesn't. We're really just throwing people out there that don't have good mic skills and telling them, cut a promo. Here, let's make this scripted. Okay, okay, we still need a Tech Masterclass. So let's take a look at who's not on the show. I mean, we've got a lot of stars. Casas. Oh, we have... I mean, we've got Lance Storm. Yeah, yeah. Actually, no, we can do a tag team. Lance Storm. We could do like Landstorm, Blue Panther, Felino. Yeah, we'll do Landstorm and Blue Panther taking on Black Warrior and Blue Forza. Now we're gonna have it just be a one fall match, 10 minutes. Once again, Landstorm picks up the win. Hey, all right. Here, we'll put this. We've got 3 matches in a row here, so we'll put this announcement right here. All right, yeah, at 86 minutes, 86%. This is a pretty stacked episode of CMLL and Televisa. We've got a light heavyweight title match between Ultimo Guerrero and LA Park. Ultimo Dragon, Great Sasuke, and Super Delphin are making their surprise debuts. So that's insane. Hijo del Santo and Místico are teaming up in a Steal the Show match. Mephisto is defending his welterweight title against Ricky Marvin. And freaking Landstorm is here. So yeah, I'm gonna shoot high. I'm gonna shoot high and hope that this episode gets like a 75. What's the issue here? Oh, the pre-booking. All right, yeah, that's fine. And I mean, yeah, we're leaving a lot of big stars off the show. Which, speaking of, actually, should we do like a promo? What storylines we got going? I mean, the only one we're not advancing on this show is Pero Gallo Jr. storyline. But I don't think anybody really needs to cut a promo in that storyline right now. All right, so we're just going to leave this card as is, and we're hoping for a 75. All right, let's go. All right, we open the show with LA Park cutting a promo outside the arena against a 68. Not bad, not bad. All right, Landstorm and Blue Panther. Landstorm making his Televisa debut, teaming with Blue Panther, take on the team of Black Warrior and Fuerza Guerrera, who don't work well together. I keep getting this notes on all the teams I try to do. But yeah, this was our tech masterclass of the show. Got a 62. Landstorm not quite as good as Blue Panther. Surprising. He's still getting used to the lucha style. All right, in a welterweight title match, we've got Mephisto defending his championship against the young Ricky Marvin in a match against a 63. Wow, Mephisto did really good in this match. He got a 67. And yeah, this is a match that pretty much basically us trying to book Felino in a title match and realizing that he wasn't in the weight class is what led to this. So yeah, we love you, Ricky Marvin, but tonight is not your night. We've got a big backstage segment where Paco Alonso announces that the trios titles are vacant and there will be a championship tournament for them in the future. And that Wagner, Mascarano 2000, and Universo 2000 will get a bye into the semifinals. 48, not, you know, this could have been a lot worse. So I gotta give it up to everyone involved. Everybody, they pulled it out. Not the greatest promo of all time, but they got the job done. All right, our steal the show match. Oh, Mystico got a 52. He's getting better. He's getting better by the show. Yeah, Hijo del Santo and Mystico picking up the win here over Arcangel de la Muerte and Incognito. Oh, all right. The likely to succeed angle idea was a success, but this still only got a 37. The delinquents crashing the training session. All right. I'm assuming the match is gonna be better. Oh, only a 57. Whoa. All right, a little disappointed, not gonna lie. I mean, Ultimo Dragon got a 66, so he's good. Great Sasuke got a 60. Delphin got a 47. This makes sense. This makes sense. I feel like I just assumed that Ultimo Dragon would do like even better than this because of his popularity. Man, well, we can't be mad at this. A 57. 2 straight falls also. The surprise debut team. Let's see, all their gimmicks adequate, very good. All right. Oh, and the match also probably got penalized because the storyline was the storyline had low heat. Okay. All right, we've got Ultimo Guerrero cutting a promo just before the main event. All right, and our big main event, we've got LA Park defeating Ultimo Guerrero 2 falls to 1 to win the CMLL World Light Heavyweight Championship. All right, and this did good. It got a 71. Ultimo Guerrero did better than LA Park, but I mean, hey, look, we had LA Park and Shocker lose the tag title matches. He had to win something, right? Yeah, all right, new champ LA Park. The show not quite as good as I hoped, but a 71 is still a strong score. So you know what? Mission success. We made 20 grand. Nice. We gained a little bit of popularity. That's nice to see. All right. Shocker giving big ups to Mystico. Yes, we are pushing him. Speaking of, let's see, what's his popularity at now? 29s, 30s. All right, still unimportant, but moving up at a rapid speed. Well, let's take a look at some of the debutees. All right, Ultimo Dragon, very popular. The Great Sasuke. Super Delphin. Super Delphin, the least popular of the bunch. He did gain a 1 point of popularity everywhere from that win. So that's good. Yeah, unimportant to the fans. Very important in my heart, Super Dolphin. Oh yeah, and who's here? Hey, all right, Savio Vega's on board. Welcome. You're definitely a Rudo. Oh, and were we trying to get Mascara Sagrada? Did I do that? I straight up don't even remember doing this. What are we offering him? Oh, we're trying to get him on just a straight up handshake deal? I mean, that makes sense. Yeah. I forgot I did this, but yeah, he's got good skills and he's only 44. We brought him in as a legend for the Torneo Cibernetico we did. But yeah, he's really good. He'd be another guy that we could put in steal the show matches. Alright, so yeah, hope he gets here soon. Alright. Are we gonna advance to Sunday? All right, yeah, we're an hour and 20 minutes into the stream. So you know what that means. It's about time that I take a quick little break. I have not taken a sip of water this entire time I've been streaming. My cup is it's behind me, out of reach. Okay, we're gonna look at all these stories here. Oh, speaking of New Japan hiring people, that reminds me. I should have addressed this at the beginning of the episode. Hold on. Oh yeah, people watch Televisa. Hey, and Mascarada Sagrada is here. All right, Technico, let's go. All right, cool. So yeah, I should have talked about this a while ago, but I was looking at Yoshihiro Takayama. They're just straight up unemployed here. They're not really popular at all in Mexico. And you know, their best stat is Puro, which I don't know if that even applies to us. They've got decent brawling, a little bit of technical, some psychology. But you know, we just had Los Delincuentes Japoneses, you know, be humbled and embarrassed by Ultimo Dragon Oh, I should have put Grand Hamada at ringside for that match. But yeah, they just got embarrassed by all those guys. So, you know, of course, they're not just going to take it lying down. They're delinquents. They're going to want to try to get back at them somehow. So I feel like they need some kind of backup for their team. And I feel like Yoshihiro Takayama, you know, if there was ever a guy to come in as your backup, this is the guy right here. This man will fight for you. And yeah, 6'5", 276. He would tower over the whole roster, basically. So yeah, you know what? I talked myself into it. We're doing it. Give him a handshake deal. I believe, yeah, he's a freelancer and doesn't like to stay places too long, which is fine. We don't need to like have him as a permanent fixture on the roster. Let's see if we can get him for like 3 months, maybe. So what is it? May, June, July, August. When is? I mean, yeah. So if we bring him in now and he's here for 3 months, he'll be gone before the Torneo Gran Alternativa. But that's fine, because he probably wouldn't have made that. We're in the standard 25% travel cost cover. We'll throw him a bone. We'll give him two G's. Or actually, no, that's a lot. We'll give him 1 G. All right, spontaneous contract offer. Yoshihiro Takayama, maybe coming in to be a delinquent. And with that being said, we're gonna get to this break. Yeah, and then when we come back, we're gonna book some. God, what is it? Domingo de Coliseo action. Man, I don't speak Spanish. Anyways, don't go anywhere. Woohoo! All right, we're back. It's time for more CMLL action. Okay, Savio Vega's here. Gotta re-get my bearings. I drank some water and went to the bathroom, and now I'm like, oh, what's going on? All right, Domingo de Coliseo, let's go. All right, much smaller crowd. Jesus. This venue even, or can we go anywhere else? Let's see. Find somewhere with a smallish venue. Oh, we draw even less people here. Can we find like a 1,000 seat arena? It's not looking like it. Empty. All right. All right, we'll just stick with Arena Neza for now. Brazil de Oro passing on Mike Tips to Maximo. And Brazil de Oro Jr. Brazil de Plata passing on Psychology to Maximo. Brazil de Plata passing on Tips on being more consistent to Brazil de Oro Jr. Brazil de Plata passing on tips on using psychology to Brazil de Plata Jr. All right, somebody else, finally. Referee Rodolfo Ruiz has been passing microphone tips on to Averno. What does the referee know about microphone skills? A lot of Maximo right now. Oh, Pantera. All right, training. Oh, Incognito and Nozawa got into an argument. All right. All right, settle down, guys. All right, a lot about, with all that talk about Los Brazos, let's freaking book them. Maybe they wanted me to remember that they were on the roster, so they were just going around very loudly like, yeah, and so that's how you use psychology. You know, I've been in the business for a long time and I've had a lot of matches. They're looking over their shoulder to see if I'm looking. And I can have one tonight if the booker... All right, let's get Los Brazos out here. Here, I just thought of a fun team. LA Park, the new light heavyweight champion. How did he gain pop? Well he did, because I guess he went down in popularity from losing that tag title match and went back up, winning this. So that's good. What about Ultimo Guerrero? Oh, he like lost a little bit of popularity. Okay, all right. All right, but we're gonna get LA Park and Los Brazos. All right, let's see, who can they wrestle? I mean, Los Talibanes have beef with Los Brazos since they shaved Scorpio bald. All right, yeah, let's get Emilio Charles Jr., Scorpio, and somebody else. Tinieblas is pretty over. Or Tinieblas Jr. We can get Tarzan Boy in there. Yeah, let's get Damien. All right, just some heels who are obviously gonna lose to LA Park and Los Brazos. All right, cool. That's probably not our main event, but a fun match anyways. All right, now, let's see. All right, we just debuted like 4 people, so let's go ahead and do, you know, I want to book this team. Let's do Santo, Gran Hamada, and, Ultimo Dragon. Hell yeah. That's the team right there. All right, and who can these guys even wrestle? do like God, I keep giving this guy losses, but he's just a solid root arrow. It's like Arcangel de la Muerte. Rey Bucanero is always good, but he's a bit too. I don't really want him losing this match for no reason. All right, whatever. We'll just do Arcangel de la Muerte, Dr. X, and not Dr. Wagner, and Sangre Azteca. We'll put over Santo. Oh yeah, just a cool match that has a very obvious winner. we're booking this like an AEW collision. It's like here's one big star and here's another person on the roster. Here's Mercedes Moné versus, I don't know, Layla Gray. And you're like, oh, I hope Layla Gray wins. Oh, Mascara Sagrada is here now too. You know, that gives me an idea. Let's just do straight up Mascara Sagrada versus Tarzan Boy. Steal the show. Oh yeah, Lucha. Because yeah, I wanted to book Tarzan Boy in the Steal the Show last time, but I felt like he was too popular. I feel like these guys are. Well, let's see. I was about to say about even popularity, but oh, okay. Mascara Sagrada is actually a little bit more over. That's surprising to me. In that case, we'll give the win to Tarzan Boy. Steal the show. Tainted win. Classic heel comeback. Oh, a bit unhappy. No. Just put him over. All right. Since this is Domingo the Coliseo, we really should just try to get everybody important on the show, no matter what match they're in. So let's just go down the list. We've got Wagner, Ultimo Guerrero. Who's the next most popular? Rey Bucanero. All right, Dr. Wagner, Ultimo Guerrero, and Rey Bucanero. All right, they can face. Let's do like Atlantis, Blue Panther, and El Rayo, Jalisco Jr. Speaking of, did these guys lose their last match? Yeah. Oh, they did, and it was to these guys basically. Oh, and they lost to this exact team before. All right, well, whatever. You guys are losing again. Actually, no. That makes me feel like I should have these guys go over somebody. All right, so we're just gonna change this entire technical team. We'll do Shocker, Vampiro, and Mr. Niebla. Right, and I want to keep the heels strong here, so we're gonna give Dr. Wagner Jr. No, we're gonna actually give the win to Ultimo Guerrero. He just lost his championship, but he's still one of our top guys. He's still one of our best workers. So, you know, we want to keep him over. And this match is pretty stacked. Let's do like 13 minutes. I think so far this is the most main event looking match to me. Today, I feel like we can swap these two. Actually, no, we can swap that back. Yeah, I was only looking at the left side of the equation. I looked at the right side and I was like, actually, never mind. Actually, let's do this. Actually, we'll do Atlantis, Blue Panther, and his longtime buddy Lance Storm. Everybody knows about the friendship between Blue Panther and Lance Storm. And they can take on they can take on Los oh, okay, he's also over. We'll do Sin Caras, Máscara Año 2000, and let's get the Neblas in there. And I feel like Atlantis has not won a match in quite some time. So yeah, Atlantis, you can go over. Oh, me seeing Lucha de Apuestas reminded me. I saw that AEW is freaking doing a Lucha de Apuestas. Tony Storm and Orange Cassidy versus Wheeler Yuta and Marina Shafir. That I'm pretty hyped for that. I gotta say, I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see Wheeler Yuta get his head shaved. Unless they swerve us and like Tony Storm loses, that'd be crazy. But probably not gonna happen. Who else? Connect, Felino, Casas, Pedro. Let's do. We've already got enough trios matches on this, so let's go ahead and get a 4v4 quick entrance going. Alright, let's get Casas, Perro, Perrito, Aguaito. Screw it, let's get them teaming with the great Sasuke. No, actually, that doesn't make sense. And actually, I think I would rather just do Great Sasuke and Super Dolphin their own separate match. So here we'll do El Connect and Who's more over, Pantera or Felino? Oh, Felino. This is a really strange team here, but let's find them some opponents. Let's see. God, you know, every time I look at our roster, I can't help but feel like I feel like we've got like more star power on the Technico side than we do on the heal side. Because I feel like I go through our heals and it's always the same people taking losses. But anyways, we're not going to do anything about that right now. Let's get Fuerza. Oh, well, we already have a steal to show, right? All right, so we'll do Fuerza, Averno. Fuerza, Averno, super crazy. And there's Mephisto, but I don't want him to take a loss here. Just unnecessarily. Petty off in there. I didn't book him. I haven't booked him for a while. All right, we got a couple of weird looking teams here. We're gonna put over Pedro Aguayo. We're gonna give him a clean win. All right, and we only need to book 2 more minutes, but we've got a lot more time if we need it. We haven't even booked Mystico on this card. Here, let's get another 3v3 Lucia in here. Let's get Mystico and Volador teaming with somebody. El Pantera, maybe? And they're just gonna pick up a win here, so let's do Sandro's got no pop. Let's do Black Warrior, El Fantasma Jr. and Incognito. God, I've got Mystico's just farming wins off of Incognito at this point. Mystico's gonna get the win here. Of course, we're trying to push them. Clean win. We'll give them a 2-1 comeback. Oh, we still haven't booked the Tech Masterclass. Whoa, I almost missed that. Can we just get a one-on-one going? Have I not already booked all the technical people? Riley Jalisco Jr., El Satanico, Studioso, Ringo Mendoza. Oh, Sasuke can do technical. And of course, Virus, yeah. Oh, whoops, I did not mean to close that. No, Cassandro has decent technical. Right here, we'll do who was I thinking? Let's do like El Satanico versus oh wait, they're in the same group, right? Yeah, I keep forgetting that because he's a freaking Technico. All right, El Satanico versus you know what? Not El Satanico. Surprised Super Delphin doesn't have better attack. I mean, actually, no, I'm not that surprised. See, the issue is I don't know who I really want to give a win to. I mean, I guess we'll just put Mephisto over somebody again. Someone who is not El Satan. I'm like almost certain we've done this match already. Let's check. Yes, we have. I mean, oh, it wasn't. Yeah, it was like 2 weeks ago, or not even. All right, fine. You're twisting my arm. Ringo Mendoza, get in there. He's giving me that look. All right, I think it's gonna do it for this show. So we haven't booked Sasuke or Super Delphin. But here, let's do this. Pre-show. We'll do another 4v4. Or you know what? No, we'll just do a pre-show. Or you know, it doesn't have to be on the pre-show. We could just do Sasuke and Super Delphin versus somebody. Here, we'll just have them beat guys we never booked. Violencia and Nitro. Nitro we do both. All right, not even gonna bother to make this a lucha match. Just straight up, just get the win. Oh, Great Sasuke is. Oh, Great Sasuke and Super Delphin are both road agents. I did not know that. Super Delphin, you don't need to be a road agent. All right, so I think that's finally gonna do it for this card. Just a random assortment of matches. Yeah, and I feel like the upper side of the card is pretty good. We've got like Shocker, Vampiro, and Mr. Nebula versus Wagner and Los Guerreros. That should be a solid main event at least. LA Park and Los Brazos taking on two of Los Talibanes and Damien El Terrible. That should be decent. Probably the high 60s range. I'm curious about this match. But yeah, this is Domingo de Coliseo. Let's just go ahead and run this. I'm not even gonna make a prediction. Pretty good tech masterclass here from Mephisto and Ringo Mendoza. Mephisto getting the win, 62. All right, we've got the new kids on the block. Great Sasuke and Super Dolphin. Just straight up getting a win over Violencia and Nitro. No funny business, no frills attached. They're here now. Get used to it. All right. Big ol' 8-man tag. We got Casas, Pedro Aguayo Jr., El Canek, and Felino getting a win over Fuerza Guerrera, Perioff Jr., and Los Invernales. And match did pretty well, 65. Oh yeah, we advanced 2 storylines here. Oh, and a poor match. Whoa. Musico Veludo Jr. and El Pantera defeated Black Warrior, El Fantasma Jr. and Incognito. Why was this considered a poor match? I guess just because they got a 55? Huh. Doesn't seem that bad. Like I don't know, whatever. I'm not gonna question it actually. Oh, Mascara Sagrada suffered a bruised kidney. Oh no. We just brought him back. Oh, that's just bad luck right there. But yeah, this was our steal the show match. We gave Tarzan Boy the win here, and he got a 54. Man, and Mascara Sagrada was a bit unhappy at us booking him to lose. And then on top of that, he got injured. Man, rough night at the office for him. Thank you, Savio. Oh, Tarzan Boy got some heat backstage. Oh no. All right, trios action. We've got Atlantis, Blue Panther, and Landstorm getting a win over Tineblas Jr. and Los Hermanos Dinamita, Cien Caras and Masero Año 2000. And a match that got a 60. And yeah, we had Atlantis picking up the win. Just a fun little match here. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Just a fun little match. All right, we've got the legendary trio of El Hijo del Santo, Gran Hamada, and Ultimo Dragon picking up a win over Pandilla Guerrera, Arcangel, Dr. X, and Sangre Azteca. Ultimo Dragon got a 65. That's really solid. Not quite as good as El Santo, but still pretty solid. And Gran Hamada also did really well in this match. All right, our co-main event of the evening, LA Park and Los Brazos got a win over Damien El Terrible and Los Talibanes, Emilio Charles Jr. and Scorpio Jr. This is not quite as good as I was hoping we would do here, but not terrible. Not terrible. It's a Sunday show. What do you want? All right, in our big main event, we saved the best for last. Dr. Wagner Jr. and Los Guerreros del Invierno, Ultimo Guerrero and Rey Bucanero pick up a big win over Shocker, Vampiro, and Mr. Nebula. Yeah, I got a 74. Oh, and Wagner and Rey Bucanero were both off their game, and this still did really good. Man, it could have done even better. Hey, all right, a 72, not bad. And we actually drew more people than it said, so that's good. I feel like we must have got a lot of people at the last minute seeing the main event and going, oh, I'll go to that show. Or, maybe people want to see Ultimo Dragon. Oh, Bruce Kidney for 27 days. It's June 5th. Oh, we're probably gonna... We're probably going to be starting the trios tournament before then, so that might be bad. Let's see. Violencia just doesn't get it, in my opinion. Oh, that's really funny. Cut him loose. Oh, Felino also not into Violencia. Damn, Violencia, you're in the chopping block. Oh, yeah, Mascara bruise his kidney. Lovely. I mean, yeah, I was thinking about starting this tournament before May. I mean, June. When is he coming back? June 5th? So if we wanted to start it on Televisa, we would have to wait all the way to friggin' June 11th. I don't think I want to wait that long. Yeah, so Mascara, we can still book him, but he's got a bruised friggin' kidney, so he's obviously not going to be as good. So yeah, he might not be on this team anymore. Maybe we'll put like Blue Panther in or something. I don't know. Just somebody else. So yeah, that's unfortunate for him. All right. Anything else we should look at real quick? Look at Mystico's pop again, as is tradition. Still unimportant. Okay. All right. All right. You know what? Those 3 solid shows. I think that's gonna do it for this episode. We we booked a really good episode of Super Vireness. We had a few title matches on there. We had some big debuts. We booked a fun episode of Domingo the Coliseo with some random ass teams. And yeah, we set ourselves up a bit for the future. We're gonna have this trios title tournament starting. Here, we're gonna change this to All right, yeah, so we're gonna run this big trios title tournament. It's gonna be exclusive to Televisa. But yeah, we'll probably do like, you know, one show we'll have quarterfinals, then the next week there'll be more quarterfinals, and then on one show we'll do the semifinals, and then finally the finals. So yeah, that's 4 weeks of TV right there for us. So yeah, look forward to that. And yeah, you know, in the future, we're probably going to steal Pirata Morgan from AAA pretty soon. All right, yeah, so if you enjoyed this episode, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like on the video. You can leave a comment below. You can subscribe to the channel. You can catch me on Twitch at Hijo de Amigo. I stream on the weekends. Also, I literally just saw that I can make community posts. So I'll probably in the future do that to let people know ahead of time when I'm going to stream. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much. I hope you guys have a great day. All right, bye for now.